So Kids Creek is a tributary to the Boardman River in Traverse City, and the Boardman goes into Grand Traverse Bay. And so we're concerned about Kids Creek because it's actually on the state's Impaired Waters list, and it's on there due to problems with sediment and low aquatic insect counts. And this is mainly due to stormwater runoff. This area of Kids Creek is in a highly urbanized area of Traverse City, and it receives a lot of stormwater runoff. And all the water that falls on all the parking lots and the rooftops and the roads, all of it eventually makes its way to Kids Creek or to the Boardman River in the bay.
Well, this tributary to Kids Creek here is really impacted by human activity over the years. I mean, from before the state hospital grounds were in here, it was drained for agriculture, and it really lacks habitat, in-stream habitat. It's been manipulated, and there's no woody debris, no rocks, no undercut banks or anything like that you would see in a healthy trout stream. And if you notice, these banks here are at a vertical angle, and that is not what a normal stream bank looks like. They are more at an angle of stability. What's going to be different with this new design is that it's going to have an open bottom, and it's also going to provide a floodplain, whereas historically we've used culverts, which really convey water, and that's it. And what a floodplain does is allows the creek to come up into this floodplain, it deposits its sediment, and then goes back into its base channel. Erosion and sediment is very natural in any stream, river environment. It's just too much sediment, too much erosion is not good. What it does is it smothers the healthy trout stream by covering that habitat, that stable habitat for the insects and the fish and for the trout spawning gravel. And what this new design is going to provide is one thing, about 300 feet more of new channel and habitat, but also it's going to have areas of gradient change, and which is going to be able to convey the sediment through the system at a more natural rate.
This project is really important that we're doing with Munson because it's going to alleviate some of the stormwater runoff issues that we're seeing in Kids Creek. We're going to try to reduce a lot of the runoff that might be coming to the creek from impervious surfaces, and also the buffer that we'll be planting along the creek on either side. And this buffer will be like shrubs and grasses and native flowers and that sort of thing. And that buffer will also serve to hold the sediment in place and prevent it from eroding. Now we're on the corner of Sixth and Elmwood alongside Munson's parking lot, and this is where the Kids Creek Healing Garden is. This is a recently established buffer that we worked on with them and the Grand Traverse Conservation District. And what we did along here is, this used to be just grass right up to the edge of the creek, and it was eroding in and causing some problems for sediment, and I'm getting a lot of runoff from the parking lot. And so what we did here is established a buffer on either side of the creek and stabilize the stream bank. And what this is doing is it's helping reduce the stormwater runoff, and it's helping to reduce the amount of nutrients and other pollutants that are getting into the creek.
But also we were able to install some habitat features at the same time, such as the logs and the fish lunker structures which simulate an undercut stream bank, and big boulders in the stream, which are really critical for habitat. Otherwise, this part of the stream would be almost like an aquatic desert.
We're excited to continue our journey here with restoration of Kids Creek on the Munson campus with our partners, the Watershed Center and the Grand Traverse Conservation District.